Good morning, everybody. Roseann White here from Live Fit in Scottsdale, Arizona, with a different kind of workout for you all today. Our event is called MediRipple Weight Loss Workout. So this is going to be a kind of different workout than I normally do with you guys on my Wednesdays, and I'm kind of excited to show you what I've come up with. So I'm going to take a minute or so, check to make sure social media, everything's working properly, that you can hear me. Also know that you can always type in the chat, say hello. I may not see your comments, but I will be happy to answer you when the event is over. And let me see if I am, it's happening now. Am I live? Yes. Let me just double check to make sure I can hear myself. To answer you. Yep. When. Great. Okay, we are good to go. So today I'm just going to spend less than 30 minutes in this live. Okay, not a lot of chatting to start with, but we're going to get into it. Here's what the plan is. I've got the MediRipple swing machine, chin machine, and I've also got my AllevaBody Fit Mat. That's what I chose today. And you will be able to use this. You can use your InfraZen PEMF, which I would recommend if you're looking for something for a little bit more bone building. The PEMF mat might be the answer for you. But I like the red light because we know red light helps with aiding in stubborn fat loss in the cells. So it's very helpful for us. Now you can see I'm in shorts and a tank. The more that your skin is exposed to red light directly, the more it's going to help you achieve your results. So the thing about, I'm getting a question about, is it good for severe osteoporosis? Here's the thing. We're looking for bone building. And what I like about the PMF and the red light is that it's helping with cellular health. Okay. So we want the osteoblast to kick in and rather than the osteoclast, which break down cell. So it's going to be very helpful. The MediRipple is going to give us movement. It's going to help with the body to move and help with lymph movement. So it's non-impactful. This is a passive aerobic exercise. So I want to welcome you all to this session. We're going to dive in a few minutes. I see people are joining me. I'm so glad to see you all here. Here's what I've got. I have a towel because some people will say that this cradle is not comfortable for their ankles. I think the latest version of the MediRipple comes with ankle, I don't want to call them supports, ankle braces, but something for ankles. But if it's not comfortable, put a towel on the cradle. That will be more comfortable for you. Maybe wear heavy socks. I've got the AllevaBody Fit Mat. You may want to just use your PMF mat. That's totally fine. But I also have blankets, and I'll tell you why I have the blankets. First one, you may want to just put them one under you, where your head's going to be. Okay, so that way that your chin's not popped up, your neck is long. You may also, these are just suggestions, roll up a blanket and put it where your knees are going to be. So you can see I've got this little bit of support here for my body. If you don't have the big blankets, the other thing you might want to do is take a ball underneath your knees because some people feel uncomfortable with hyperextension in their knees. So you'll have to make yourself comfortable on this. Now, my suggestion is for sure to make sure you're hydrated before because, we're going to be moving with the MediRipple. We're going to be moving our chi, our life force, our energy through our body. But we're also going to help increase the oxygen uptake in the cells. And oxygen is required to oxidize or break down stored fat, which is called glycogen, into glucose to fuel the muscles. So we're working to move, get our muscles full of oxygen, but we want to also be very well hydrated to send that energy through. So I want to suggest that. Also, make sure that you hydrate after, okay? Because we're going to move all this energy and chi around, and you want to be really hydrated after. Just change one thing here, my screen. Okay, lastly, and then we're going to start. I have essential oil. This is for my suggestion, okay? It's not any science behind it, but we want to make sure, because we're looking for oxygen uptake, we want to breathe. Breath is super important for our life force, for our energy. So I like to use essential oil. This one is Breathe. And when I teach my yoga classes, I have people put oil on their wrists, rub it in, and take a couple breaths. Now, if you don't have essential oil, get a lemon, get an orange, kind of scrape the peel. Seriously, scrape the peel. Breathe the lemon in, breathe the citrus in. It's very uplifting, but you get this nice, good aromatic smell, right? That's going to help you to want to breathe more. So those are just a few things to think about. Debbie has done several sessions on moving lymph with the vibration platform. Well, we're doing the same thing here. And the beauty of the MediRipple is you can have this on your bed. So if you are someone that is not able to lay on the floor, put the MediRipple on your bed. It's easy to do, and you don't have to worry about getting down on the floor. I just happen to be on the floor. Okay. So I'm going to set my my red light blanket on. I'm going to turn it on. Oops. I think I'm going to turn it on. Let's see why I'm not powered on. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to go for a 20-minute timer. I'm red light and near infrared lights. I have 100% light level. And I'm not going to do any pulse therapy, although you can do pulse therapy. You can see that little pulsing. That helps with how the light gets a chance to get deeper into the cells. But I think we're going to just go with that. I think I like that idea of, I'm going to get rid of my pulsing. And I'm not going to go for any pulsing right now. And we should be good to go, okay? Oops. Get my red light, near infrared light, both. Okay, I've got all systems go on this now, and we are ready to roll. Now I've got the blankets. Make sure it's comfortable for you because you're going to be here for a little bit. Okay, so that's that. And I'm going to have my MediRipple at my side. See how my knees are supported here? And I'm just going to set this right on my, make sure my ankles are there. Set it right at the tail end. When I put the MediRipple on, we've got 12 levels of speed here. A speed that's comfortable for you to start, okay? You don't have to start faster. Faster is not always better, especially if you're new to this. I'm going to set my timer for 20 minutes as well, so I can have the full experience. And my speed, I can't tell you what the speed is. It doesn't tell me. I just know that I'm in slow speed. Okay, are you ready to begin? We're going to bring our ankles down. We're just going to bend our knees and just fold forward for a little bit and just relax your body. Let your head shake out. Let your shoulders shake out. Breathe into the back of your lungs. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. We'll do a couple of those breaths, and I'm going to change the breathing as we get along in our routine. Inhale. Feel the belly contract. Squeeze all the air. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale and exhale. And then restack your spine. You're going to scoot and get nice and comfortable on your mat. I'm going to make sure my blanket is in a place where my head feels good, my neck's on there, and my arms are going to be, we've got 3 arm positions. We can have arms down at the side. We can have arms behind hands behind the head. or you can have your arms all the way extended over. You're going to get the most movement here. And I'll tell you what, if I were doing this not on live on camera, I would probably be literally in my sports bra and my short shorts or a bathing suit, because I want to get as much red light treatment to my exposed skin. Okay, but so for right now, it's hitting a lot of my areas of my skin, so that's good. So find a place that's good for you and get used to this movement of the MediRipple. Just kind of relax here. I want to give you a couple minutes. So when we talk about weight loss, it's not about the fad diets. It's not about doing killer cardio. It's about working in aerobic ranges to burn fat more efficiently with oxygen uptake. It's important that we're hydrated. And we're also looking at a place, especially if you are like me, over 50, where we're dealing with menopause, postmenopause. Our cortisol levels are usually skyrocketed and our adrenals are fried. So the beauty of having the chi machine or the MediRipple is that we're relaxing the body. We're letting the body calm down. We're letting our energy systems, our nervous system kind of relax. And we're not in that fight and flight place that we tend to live in all the time. Reducing our stress levels will help us exponentially in our outcome of our exercise. So we're not holding on, we're not craving the sugar, we're not craving those fats foods, fatty foods, because we're not stressed out. So that's really important. I don't think people realize that. Hydration, rest, sleep, breathing, all these things are going to really help us in our goal of fat loss. So now that I've been here for a couple minutes, we're going to start adding on to this. 4-part breathing. Okay, that's the next thing we want to work on. 4-part breathing. So if you think about a square, okay, we're going to inhale for the top of the square, 5 counts, hold the inhale 5 counts, exhale for 5 counts, and hold that exhale. Okay, we're going to do that 5 times. So I'm still just laying here. Okay, exhale all your air out. Inhale 1x, 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, hold 1x, 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x. Exhale, 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 exhale. Hold. And now inhale again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. You count to yourself and slowly blow the air out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. I'm going to add on to this with arm movement. Inhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And stretch and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale all the air out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold out the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Moving the arms down and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last round of 4-part breath. Inhale, reach up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold your breath, but let the body move. 2, 3, 4, 5. And reach out wide. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 4-part breathing. You can increase the length of your breath to 7 counts, to 8 counts, to 10 counts. But what we're doing is balancing out our sympathetic and our parasympathetic nervous system. And now that I've been here for a while, I'm going to add a little bit more speed because my body's used to this. And you can see my feet are flopping, my legs are flopping, and my head's moving just a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit more to my speed. And then so you can see my legs moving. See my body shaking. And now with my arms overhead, you're going to see how all the way up to my head, I'm moving, I'm circulating the flow of chi, life force into my body. And I'll hang out here with you all for just about a minute to let this happen. And then we'll add some additional moves to it. So remember our slow breath in and hold. You can even swallow. A slow breath out and hold and swallow. Now, when we talk about our digestion, we have our ascending colon and our descending colon. So we'll do some stuff to move the things in our gut around, okay? That are digestion and elimination. I'm going to have you bring your right knee to your chest, give it a nice big squeeze. Let the body keep shaking. Bring the right knee out to the side. We're, again, kind of constricting flow of blood into the ascending colon. We're going to cross over and give us 3 rotational crosses. 1, 2, and 3. And hold it and do a nice spine twist here. Big breaths in and out. Hear your breath, feel your breath. And then unwind yourself completely and place this foot back in the cradle. Okay, now I'm going to take my left knee up, and this is my descending colon. So I want to compress into this area. If your knees restrict your knee, take your hand behind your knee and just hug in. Relax your shoulders, hug it in. And then bring your knee out to your side, get a little more compression into the left hip joint. And then use your opposite hand, and we're going to roll over 3 times. 1, getting a spinal twist. 2, and 3. And then look over toward your left hand and allow the body to shake and rattle and roll. And release. And place your foot back down. So now I'm going to cross my left ankle over my right. I'm going to reach my arms up, and my left hand's going to grab my right, and I'm going to roll my head to the left and get a nice big side body stretch. Breathe in and out. Feel the right side of your body opening up. Feel air separating the rib cage, the intercostals. And come on back to center. Straighten yourself out. And then left ankle crosses over right. Once I've got that, I'm going to reach my left arm overhead, grab with my right wrist, and turn the head to the right and feel the whole left side of my body stretching out. Breathe into the whole left side through the nose. Hold it. Exhale through the mouth or nose. Hold it. And then release. So I've done 2 different ways. I've twisted myself and I've side bent myself. It's super important for our spine to be able to do that. Now I'm going to add on and get a little toning at the same time. I'm letting all the energy flow. I'm letting my muscles relax and soften up. But I want to get a little toning in. So what I'm going to do is I'll bring my right foot on the ground. I'm going to push my left calf in. I'm going to lift my butt and lower. I'm going to lift and lower and lift and lower. I'm going to hold the lift. So I'm getting my whole hamstring, my glute to fire up. My body's still moving. You could see this shaking in my upper spine, my shoulders, my head. If I bring my arms overhead, I'm going to really rattle a little bit more. So there's a lot of muscle contracting and releasing going. And then I'll lower down. Switching legs, left foot down, right calf or ankle pushing into the cradle. I'm going to lift my butt up and then I'm going to lower it. I'm going to lift again and lower. And one more time, I'm going to lift and hold it up and let all the shaking happen. If this is too much shaking for your head, arms out to the side or arms down. Whatever works for you. I think they call the arms overhead the goldfish pose because you're really like a goldfish or koi fish swimming through the pond, and then release. And then both legs come back. So you can just stay here if you like, but if you really like the bridge pose, now I'm going to push both feet. Let me adjust my cradle a little bit here. It moved on me. I'm going to push both feet down. I'm going to lift and lower. Arms can be out to the side, lift and lower. And the third time, I'm going to hold it up, lift. So you can really see things shaking around here. I'm toning into the back body, the glutes and the hamstrings, and I'm getting a really good jiggle all the way up to my neck and shoulders. And come down and relax. And now just relax for a second because that was a pretty intense move for the back body. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's do a few arm circles here. Inhale up, exhale around. Inhale up, exhale around. And one more time. Inhale up and exhale around. Again, I'm just trying to move a lot of oxygen through my body while we're moving energy from toes to nose. Check in with your neck and shoulders. You're not holding any tension. If you like more, again, you are so welcome to reach your arms overhead and let the whole body get into it. On your next breath in, we're going to prepare to move one more time. So I'm going to take one foot off and then the other and just let my feet rest for a second. Feet wide, and I'm going to just drop my knees side to side, just taking a little release in my body with the red light. Because I really feel it's important that we move all these muscles of our obliques, our back, getting a little more space, and then bring the ankles back on. Now you can play around. You've been here for a while now. Let's see our time. I'm not sure what our time is, but you've been here for a while. Now you may want to increase the intensity. Like think of it as intervals of aerobic activity, right? I'm going to go slow for a little bit. I'm going to slow it down really slow for one round of breath. And then I can easily kick up my speed. I'm going to hang out here as high as I can, as intense as I can, all the way in, really feeling all the intensity of the moves. So we've got 12 levels, right? So I'm at my highest level. Just for a little bit, letting my feet wiggle around. And then I'm going to release. I'm going to go down back to my lower level. Super duper slow, letting my body relax. Now you see I have the blanket under my knees, so my knees are not hyperextending. I mentioned that if you wanted to, if you'd like to take a ball or something like that and put it under your knees, you can always do that, and that gives you a little bit more release. So you've got those options there. You can increase those intervals. You can go to a fast level for a couple rounds of breath, a slow level, and just mix it up so it's really shifting through your body. We've got about 2 or 3 more minutes before my mat shuts off, and probably the same thing with my MediRipple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow the MediRipple just to slow down to a very slow snail's pace. And then it's going to automatically shut off on its own. So just shut off. Now, it's really important that you just lay here for just a few minutes. I'd say at least 2 minutes. I'm going to get up faster than 2 minutes, but lay here for at least 2 more minutes and let your body just relax. It is amazing how much energy I can feel from my head to my toes to my fingertips. This is about a 20-minute session, I'd say. And after you've spent about 2 minutes relaxing, carefully come up. You're going to bend your knees, roll to the side, take a moment because you've been laying there for 20 minutes and there's a lot of blood flow in the body, but we don't want you to get lightheaded. And then slowly make your way up. And once you're up here, just sit for just comfortably for just a little bit. Just sit comfortably. Check in with your body, how you feel. Make sure you're drinking some water. And then just relax. So you've done yourself a huge favor by using red light therapy along with your MediRipple or your PEMF mat. Maybe you vary it between the two. I even thought about today when I was preparing for this, going in my BioRemedy, my infrared sauna blanket, and combining infrared sauna with the MediRipple. But again, why we're doing MediRipple versus vibration platform is, again, a passive aerobic exercise. You don't need to be laying on the floor. You can put this on your bed. You know, there's some of us that just can't get on the floor, right? And we want to have all the benefits of floor work. Put this on your bed, and it's going to help you to be able to circulate blood flow, energy, oxygen into our bodies. But it's really, really, really important that you hydrate through this because we want to flush all the toxins out. So anyhow, that's all I wanted to share today. I thought it was just a different way that we can use our amazing Life Pro products to get all the benefits that they offer us without having to do a lot of work, quite honestly. I look forward to seeing you all next week. We've got a couple new things coming your way. I know Amber's going to be launching some new products. We've got a few new things happening coming April. There's lots of exciting things happening in the Life Pro family. It is my honor and privilege to be of service to you all. I'll be answering your questions. Oh, there goes my mat. I'll be answering your questions after this live. I have some clients I'm going to deal with right now. But thanks for joining me today, guys. Stay hydrated, make great food choices, breathe fresh, deep breaths in and out, have great positive thoughts because, you know, we do this together one day at a time, one positive choice at a time. There's like really no magic pills in my book. It's just consistency, commitment to living fit and aging well. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Bye for now.